Hello, and I am Chef Marley coming to you with my first video, how to make crepes. Crepes sound really hard to make, but honestly they're very simple and you can combine them with a whole bunch of flavors. So you can make sweet crepes with very simple fillings like strawberry or raspberry jam. You can make savory crepes with simple fillings like chicken, broccoli, cheese. And you can also make combinations of all of them, like last week I made chicken, broccoli, crepes all put together with marinated chicken. The flavors meld very well in the crepe with just about anything. Okay, so to make crepes, you need a cup of all-purpose flour, 2 eggs in here, 2.5 cups of milk. I'm using soy milk because we're out of regular milk. Half of a cup of water, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of butter melted. You want to keep the proportions pretty much the same because if you don't, the flavors can turn out wrong. And I forgot to grab a cup measuring spoon, so I will be right back. Okay, so what you do is you take a large mixing bowl and you whisk together the flour and the eggs. So, oh, I also forgot a butter knife for the flour. Okay, so while I'm thinking about it, you want to, for flour, basically scrape it off a flat surface. Like, you won't want to use a spoon because you get that divot in there and you get off proportions. So, you take your cup of flour, level it off, dump it in the bowl, and then you crack the eggs into the bowl, and you probably know that. Well, not like you know you have to put eggs in there, like know how to crack an egg and pour flour. It's fairly simple. So you need 2 eggs, then you whisk them together, the flour and the eggs together. And then you want to gradually add in the milk and the water. So I'm going to stir it for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to add in my milk, grab my water. The crepes are definitely better with regular milk, but if you don't have regular milk, soy milk works fine. If you don't have milk, I guess you can't do it. That kind of stinks. So I'm going to go grab my water. So again, just 1/2 of a cup of water. Pour that in, stir it in. Then for crepes you want a very, very thin batter. It helps when you're frying it, which I will explain in the next video. This is a 2-part series. Okay, so you can see my batter there, hopefully. It's fairly thin. If it's still pretty thick at the end, you can add a tablespoon of water and that will help, but you don't want to add too much. So then all you do after this is you add your butter. It's actually quite cool when you pour it in. Makes like it looks like oil on the surface of your batter. And your salt, and then you stir till it's smooth. I don't pour my salt over the bowl because too much salt can ruin a dish, and not enough salt can make a dish, can also ruin it. So you always want to pour your salt off to the side. Oops. Exactly, so that doesn't happen inside your batter. So 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, stir it until it's smooth. Okay, so my batter is done. You could use a little bit more stirring, but you guys probably don't want to see any more of this, or more of that. And that is Chef Marley. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.